Hi, it's Dave Kurlan, and this is my rant of the day. My company works in over 200 industries. That's just about every possible industry that's sales driven, plus some that aren't. And, I can take a broad brush and say industries like wholesale distribution, building products, building materials, uh, are that tend to be the dinosaurs, where they have the most antiquated, backwards systems and processes for selling. But the reality is, as outdated as many of the systems and processes and mindsets and approaches might be for some manufacturing, wholesale distribution, and buildings products companies, the industry that has it the most backwards, that has it the most old school, that is the most antiquated, is the newest industry, which is SaaS, software as a service. I talk to these CEOs and they tell me, yeah, we have a consultative approach. I said, that's great. We'll have that much less that we have to do. And then we get into the nitty gritty of what they actually do as their go to market strategy and their sales process. And everything is keyed around crappy BDRs, booking an appointment and a half a week for a demo. The SaaS companies are still, by and large, there are exceptions, starting with a demo. That's transactional as it gets. And then they chase because when they start with a demo, they usually have the wrong people on the other end of the demo. And those people don't have a compelling reason to either ask for the money or to buy it or to get a decision maker engaged. So the salesperson chases and chases and chases. And that's why SaaS companies, by and large, have such low win rates because all their opportunities are stuck or stalled in the pipeline. So I'm guilty of taking a broad brush. I just demonized all SaaS companies. I rescued manufacturers, wholesale distribution, and building products. And none of this is true of all of the companies in each of those industries. My point is, regardless of which industry you're in, there's two approaches to doing business. One of them is transactional, where it starts with telling and showing, and that doesn't work very well. And one of them is a consultative approach, and the companies that take that approach do much, much better. At the same time, the companies that take that approach aren't doing it very well. It just happens to be better than a transactional approach. This is Dave Kurlan, and that's my rant of the day.